Welcome to Yoga with Em. My name's Emmy and we're going to work on our core in Yoga for the Core. So we're going to improve your balance, your coordination, your posture and prevent injury with our core exercises. This is Yoga for the Core without the crunches. So come and join me, hop on the mat and let's begin. This is yoga for every day for everyone. We begin our Yoga for the Core session down in child's pose. So come down onto the mat and send the knees wide. Bring the big toes together and then melt your forehead down towards the mat. Reach your arms long, really reach through the fingers. And know that you can always fold your forearms and rest your forehead there if you feel discomfort in the shoulders. So take a few moments to settle in here, to tune into the breath. Slow down your breathing and feel into the points of contact with your body and the mat. Allow the hips to sink a little further down towards the earth. And then we're going to transition to tabletop from here. So nice and slowly bring yourself up onto hands and knees. And we're going to begin our warm-up here, cat and cow. So hands are stacked beneath shoulders, knees are hip width. And then cow pose, eye gaze forward. And exhale into cat pose, arching the back. Inhaling. And exhaling as you curl on in. Taking 3 more rounds here. Move in time with your breath. Just starting to warm up the body. To warm up the spine. A chance for you to slow down your breathing and really feel into the body. And then just come back to neutral tabletop once again. So the first exercise for the core is called bird dog. And we're going to reach out, opposite arm, opposite leg. So engage the core, draw your navel to your spine. And then together, let's reach out the right arm and the left leg. Send them long, thumb towards the sky. The core is engaged. The glute is on, helping lift that back leg. The back foot is flexed. And then lengthen through the crown of the head. So your eye gaze is down towards your mat. Draw your right arm back just a little, taking the arm bone back in the socket. Breathe here. Okay, we're going to exhale and draw elbow to knee, a little bit like cat pose. And then inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. And one more time on this side, elbow to knee, curl in. And then lengthen on out. Replace hand and knee back to the mat. Reset, and then let's take it on the other side. So the left arm, the right leg, send them long. Once again, draw the navel into the spine. Press through the right heel. And then elbow to knee, exhale, curl it in. And inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, curl on in. And find length. Keep that back leg lifted. One more time, elbow to knee. Inhale, find the length. And then replace hand and knee back down to the mat. So we're going to come to standing at the top of the mat, and I'm going to transition through downward facing dog. So tucking the toes under, spreading your fingers wide, pressing into the ends of your fingers, send the hips high, downward facing dog. If you'd like to pedal through the legs, just to start to warm up the hamstrings, you can do that. And then walk the feet forward, in between the hands, into a forward fold. Bend your knees generously. And then we roll up one vertebrae at a time, coming to standing at the top of your mat. You can bring your big toes touching, or you can have your feet hip width. And we begin in mountain pose, Tadasana. So ground down through the feet. Engagement in the muscles in the legs, a slight lifting of the kneecaps. Engage pelvic floor. Engage your core. Keep your heart lifted and roll your shoulders back, down away from the ears. Lengthen through crown of head and reach the fingertips down towards the earth. Let's begin to flow through a sun salutation, Surya Namaskara, together to warm up the body, to get the energy moving. So inhale, bring the hands up overhead. Exhale, fold, bending the knees as much as you need. Inhale, right foot steps back. Exhale, the left foot steps back. Inhale at the top of your plank here. You can drop your knees to the mat if you'd like to, or stay from your toes. Engage your core. Lower down, exhale. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Left foot follows. Fold forward deeply, bending the knees as much as you need. Inhale, rise to extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands to your heart. We continue the flow. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot steps back. Exhale, right. Inhale, float the upper body forward, top of push-up. Core is engaged as you exhale and lower, keeping the elbows close to the ribs. Inhale, Bhujangasana, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come to hands and knees, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot steps in between the hands. Right foot follows, forward fold. Inhale and rise. Exhale, bring your hands back to heart center. And we should be feeling quite warm now. So we're going to come back down to the mat for our next core exercise. So just join me one more time as we flow, inhaling Exhaling, fold. Inhale, right foot steps back. But this time the left foot follows and we find ourselves in plank. So this is a key core exercise. So draw the navel towards the spine and find that long line with the body. Your option always is to drop the knees down to the mat. You can still work your core from here. But if you're feeling comfortable, you can stay from the toes in plank. Perhaps shifting our weight forward onto your toes and then pressing back into the heels. Forward onto the toes, shift the weight forward and then back. Let's try that one more time, coming forward and then shifting it back. And then if you haven't already got your knees down on the mat, drop down to your knees. Reset in child's pose. 3 breaths here. And once you've completed your 3 rounds of breath, come back onto hands and knees, tabletop. Tucking the toes under, we're going to find plank once again. But this time we're going to go into side plank. So we come on to shuffle the right hand to the centre and stacking left foot on top of right. And then you can bring hand to hip or perhaps reach the hand to the sky. Your option is to drop, you can drop the bottom knee and take the foot behind. And we can raise the arms. So this could be a more stable position if you just want that extra kind of intermediate pose. Otherwise, we're working the core and we're also finding strength in the upper body here in our side plank. Okay, coming back through centre, through plank. Let's take our side plank to the other side. So remember, you can take some options here. You can drop the bottom knee. You can bring your hand down to your hip if you'd like to. But if you're in full side plank with me, you could think about raising those hips just a little bit further away from the mat, reaching the top fingers to the sky, engaging the core, drawing navel to spine, and then hand to the mat. And both knees come down to the mat once again. Please come down to seated on the mat now for our next exercise. Our next exercise is called dynamic slow bug, and we're going to meet on the back body. Bend your knees and we make a right angle with the knees. And we reach the fingers up to the sky. So dynamic slow bug is about training the core whilst looking after the lower back. So engage your core and really think about drawing the navel down towards the spine. And then we extend opposite arm and leg so they're just hovering above the earth. And then as you move slowly with your breath, come back and reset. Keep the core engaged, extend opposite arm and leg, press through the heel and slowly return back to the start. And take it to the other side, so moving slowly, moving in time with your breath. Dynamic slow bug, so we don't rush this exercise. Keep your attention focused on your core. So keep that navel drawn down towards the spine. And keep moving fluidly and with control. If you need to take a break, know that you can do so and that's okay. And when we engage the core, we are protecting the lower back. And I find this is one of the best exercises for the core, where we can also take care of the lower back. So keep moving slowly, in time with your breath. Keep your breath slow and smooth. We're going to take 2 more rounds now on each side. One more round each side. And there we have it. Place the feet down on the earth and rest your arms down by your sides. This is time for you to relax. So relax your belly. Just feel a relaxation in the arms, in the legs. Relax your shoulders, relax your head, and just take a moment to reset. So we're going to move into our next core exercise called a V-up. This one can be a little bit stronger, so you take this at your own pace. We're going to imagine we've got a huge beach ball in our hands, and we extend our arms, and the beach ball is in our hands above our head. And then we're going to make a V, and imagine you're passing the ball between your feet. So your feet come up, and then lower arms and legs down. And then pass the ball again, so make a V, pass the ball back into your hands, and then lower. You should feel the core working as we lift the torso and we lift the legs. So you have that imaginary beach ball and you're passing it from hands between your feet, and then feet back into your hands. Let's do 3 more rounds of this exercise. V up. Two more. And last one. Well done. Release your arms by your sides, relax your legs and take a moment here. And relax the belly now. So I'm going to take you just into a closing posture now, and we're going to just have a couple of supine twists and finish in constructive rest. So on the back body once again, hug both knees into your chest. And that probably feels really good after doing that V-up exercise. It's a nice release. And then we're going to exhale and melt your knees over to the right. Extend your left arm long on the earth. Relax your belly. And your eye gaze can either be neutral, you can just look up towards the ceiling, or maybe even you close your eyes here. Nourishing spine and the digestive system. And then coming back through center, and let's take the supine twist on the other side now. So melt your knees over to your left. Reach your right arm long across the earth and relax your belly. Slow down your breathing and feel all parts of contact of your body with the earth. Really feel into those parts and just let go here. And then coming up back through center, we finish in constructive rest posture. So the knees are bent, the feet are on the mat, the feet are about hip width. You may even want to lift your hips and then rest them back down again, finding that neutral spine alignment. The head and neck are in line with the spine. Your arms can rest down by your side or even on your belly if you wish to feel the movement of your body with your breath. Allow your spine to settle here, allowing for the natural curves of the spine, so neither pushing the spine flat to the floor or arching the back in any way, just allowing the back to rest and to settle. Using your breath as a tool, using your exhalation to let go, to relax. And here we close our practice. Namaste.